There should really be some warning labels when it comes to using technology, not just because of physical elements like this video is showing, but because of cognitive, social, emotional, and linguistic reasons. A major part of using technology is learning tips to stay healthy when you're using it. And one of the major effects that technology has on our children of today, or just anybody who uses technology, is eyes. Your eyes can suffer serious strain from staring at a computer screen or a tablet or a phone or whatever the technology may be. You can get severe migraines. You can end up with poor vision just because you are looking at a computer screen. And, we think today that it's such a great advancement that we have things like Kindles to read our books on because it lights up for you. But in all reality, it is so much safer to look at an actual book with pages that aren't consisting of tons of megapixels and are just words on a page. Some of the other physical effects that technology can have on us are back problems. And I don't just mean being arched over a computer. You can get these back problems from all sorts of devices. These back problems can be back strain or muscle spasms, neck strain, cervical arthritis, stiffness, scoliosis, musculoskeletal deformities, or even shoulder stiffness. It doesn't just affect gross motor, but also fine motor skills. Students now have sloppy handwriting because they don't know how to hold a pencil. They aren't able to perform the tripod grasp. We're talking children in third and fourth grade who should definitely be able to hold a pencil correctly and write pretty legibly, but because of these new technological advances, children just know how to write on a computer and aren't getting any of the fine motor skills that are necessary to write. There's a lot of social effects too that go along with using technology. As you can see in this picture, the only person who's not on some form of technology is the father. Everyone else is completely disengaged from a family dinner, which is supposed to be a very social event. The technology can decrease social interaction, decrease social conventions, and decrease social. But luckily, there's something we can do to decrease these sorts of antisocialness is just put the phone down. You don't want your children to be playing with somebody while they're on their phone or some sort of, technology, because they're not playing. They're not engaging with one another. They're engaging with whatever's on the screen. Just staring at a computer screen or a technological screen of any sort can cause emotional effects such as elevated exasperation, where the children get really frustrated when they're asked to do simple things. They don't want to stop playing their game or whatever they're doing on the internet to do anything, whether it be take out the trash or do homework of any sort. And another effect that these children are facing is deteriorated patience, where the children just have no patience to do anything. And an example of this is when, if they're on the computer and something has taken a while to load, their patience runs very thin and they get upset and frustrated. And that's just one example. Some other emotional effects that technology has on children are the lack of self-esteem. Children compare themselves to what they see their peers doing in the way of technology. So if, I don't know, Billy is able to access this website and knows how to do all of this and creates a blog, and then Sally still can't, then her self-esteem is going to be lower just a little bit more than that. Another thing that is affected by technology is an increase in pride. And you might be saying to yourself, well, that sounds like a good thing, but unfortunately, children, on the other side of what I just said, like Billy, he would have great pride because I know how to work this website, I can write a blog, which might be good. But you want your children to create pride by, having large accomplishments. And I have on here like they won their first race or did a marathon or they got a good grade in a class. But pride is pride, I suppose. The last thing I want to touch on are the positive and negative effects that technology can have on our children. A big positive effect is that the children are able to read more fluently, because when they're on the computer, there are words everywhere, whether it be a Facebook post or articles they read. There are just words all over the computer page. So they're able to read really well, but on the flip side of that, they're not able to spell, because we have technology that'll just correct you, whether it be automatically, where it just doesn't even let you know that you spelled a word wrong. It just automatically fixes your mistake without even telling you. Or the underline, where there's the red squiggly line underneath an incorrect spelled word. So all you have to do is right click it and click on the correct spelling. You don't even really need to know how to spell the word correctly. Another thing, cognitive wise, is the decrease in ability to problem solve. The way I think of this is, I have a 3-year-old son who loves to do puzzles, and he likes to do virtual puzzles as well. But these virtual puzzles, the pieces are already set in the direct direction they're supposed to be in, so you don't get the experience to turn the pieces to fit them into the place correctly. So you're losing your problem solving skills. But there is hope. I know I just laid down a lot of negative effects that technology can have, but there are so many other positive effects of technology. So we just need to learn ways to stay healthy and active while we're in this technological era. And the way that I find to be most effective is just to limit the amount of time that students or children have with these technologies. It can save them from physical, emotional, social, cognitive, and linguistic negative effects of the technology. Just limit the time.